What it do, Eworld? Crisscrossing wires. Back with another video. And I just want to say I appreciate all of my subscribers that have stood by me, even though I just had a long dry spell where I haven't been posting anything or doing any builds or, even showing any battery making processes. I've kind of took a little hiatus for a while, especially during this election cycle, and everybody knows how I felt about that for obvious reasons, and I'm not going to talk about that too much, but I am going to say when I come back out and start making some new videos, especially after the building season, which is, I look at wintertime as the building season for modifications and upgrades, battery building, all of that stuff, is normally when I really focus heavy on it during the winter, because the summertime, let's face it, the summer is hectic. There's a lot going on, especially if you're trying to make the family happy and not trying to make it all about you. So, in the wintertime, it's cold and we stay indoors. That being said, it's a time to get back at it. And lately I've been posting older videos with the hopes of reinvigorating my channel as far as just getting some views and people used to the idea that I'm going to be posting again. So, if I can recuperate, my subs and start over again, that's what I'm going to do. I went about as far as I could go on 72 volts, as far as I'm concerned. I want to go on to doing higher voltage builds, for obvious reasons. Higher voltages gives you more RPMs and higher top speeds. I'm also going to stick with my high current beliefs that lots and lots of amps, DC line amps and phase amps is what gives you that phenomenal acceleration, especially when you have some really good field weakening incorporated along with that. That was one of the reasons why I was able to do pretty good on 72 volts, by having lots of amps available from good custom battery builds. You're not going to get those monstrous amps with just any battery pack, even the good packs. And there are good premium packs you can buy, but they still have their limits and limitations. Some of them are BMS limited. They don't really incorporate high power premium BMSs. For one, they're very expensive, and it doesn't seem to be too many of them. So most of us guys that's doing high power builds, we bypass the discharge side anyway. So, most of my builds are going to be discharge side bypass because, I believe in no bottlenecks and no resistance. So, that's just for me. But Anyway, like I said, the plans for me coming back is everything's going to be on 108 votes minimum. Minimum. Uh, Guys have been doing their homework and, you know, being competitive. Man, the New York guys, they doing their thing. Everybody up there got an 80-mile-an-hour e-bike. So, 2 years ago, 80 miles an hour, you were doing pretty good. But if everybody's going 80 miles an hour now, you ain't doing that great. Now, like I've always said, a lot of guys can have high top speeds. That don't mean we all going to get there at the same time. I still am pretty sure that even a lot of those guys with those 80 mile per hour bikes, I'm pretty sure I still will out accelerate them to 80 miles an hour and beyond. So I ain't worried too much about that. But at the same time, if everybody's doing 80 miles an hour, yeah, I got to step my game up. So yeah, 30S is where we're headed with everything, especially on our RZ. Man, I plan on that thing to be a true sports bike when I pull it out next year. At the same time, even Emotos and other e-bike projects I'm working on are going 108 volts. The Beast is, we're going to redo the Beast all over again from scratch with its battery system and go to a vest controller because most of those can exceed 20S. I love ASI. I'm hoping they will come out with a higher voltage controller. But if not, like I said, I'll probably be running a vest on that too. So, yeah, that's where we're headed. I'm really shooting for over 140 miles an hour on my RZ. Real talk. I know it sounds a little impossible probably to some of you guys, just like a lot of people think 100 miles an hour is impossible on 72 volts, but I'm sure they believe it now because other people have done it. So, and a whole bunch of naysayers and doubters when it comes to that. Although it's definitely hard to achieve, it definitely is doable. But that will be easy peasy for 108 volts. In fact, 96 volt builds can do 100 miles an hour with no problem. So, like I said, if we want to be competitive, especially with petrol bikes, then we definitely got to step our game up. Now, one thing about high voltage is you don't need as much high current because of higher voltage. You can definitely get away with lower current, but at the same time, we're going to keep both levels up there. So like I said, high top speed and acceleration. And like I said, man, I wanna be able to pull up beside those petrol bikes and at least be competitive. I'm pretty sure at 108 volts and about 600 to 800 phase amps and at least 600 DC to maybe 1,000 DC, that definitely should be able to keep up with at least the 600s. They still going to have a higher top speed for sure. I think my old 600, I remember doing like 167, maybe 170 on that thing. So, won't quite get that high, but, just off the line, zipping through the city from light to light and short runs on a highway, yeah, we should be able to keep up with those guys. So anyway, that's what it is. And I appreciate all my subscribers that stuck around. Hang in there. And won't be long. I'm this close to finishing my pack. I guess I'll make some videos soon about that. And once we get that pack in there, I gotta get my motor on. That my new 12 kilowatt motor. I just have to open up the dropouts a little bit. The axles are larger, and I have to get a custom caliber plate, because the caliber plate goes on an axle, and that has to be larger as well. So I'm going to have that made, or a modified or current one. But you know, that motor just won't fit on there as is, but it will definitely fit my buddy in Baltimore. He got one on his already, and man, he's doing amazing with his 96 volts. So I can't wait to come out with 108 volts with some high current. All right, y'all, take it easy, take care. As always, much appreciated. Crisscrossing wires. Deuces. We are out of here. Peace.